It's a pop culture phenomenon that has lasted over 40 years. It's Star Trek. Created in the mid-60s by Gene Roddenberry, Trek has seen 5 TV shows, 11 motion pictures, and countless fan conventions.
This store has musma. Live long and prosper.
Conventions like this one at the Frank & Son Collectible Show in the City of Industry. Organizer of this Star Trek Sci-Fi Fan Day, George Cordero, cites why he feels Trek has lasted so long.
I mean, I love science fiction in general, and a lot of sci-fi basically focuses on, the gloom of the future. And it's because a lot of people have a hard time accepting a positive future. But Roddenberry always seemed to find a way to do it right. And for me, that resonates with me.
It's a feeling that is echoed by many fans.
I saw a ship with just whole diverse crew, a Russian, a black woman, which was very unseen before this time. And that attracted me. And I remember the first episode I watched was the arena with the Gorn, and I was just hooked from there.
It takes these vastly complex social issues that people can't help but yell at each other about, and it puts them in a very simple way that people can understand and somewhat relate to.
It's diverse. There's not a lot of bigotry. It's just one whole planet.
Fans aside, have you ever wondered what it would be like to be an actor in a Star Trek series? Chase Masterson of Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
It's just amazing being part of this legacy, and yes, even though the show's been out of production for quite a while, we get recognized on a regular basis. I'm very honored to say I really thank God every day for being on this show that means so much for so many good reasons to so many people.
Evan English played Ensign Tanner on Star Trek Enterprise.
I feel very grateful to be a part of the whole Star Trek world. I think it's cool to come out and do these shows and to actually give thanks to the fans who come out and support Star Trek still to this day. If it wasn't for the fans, then none of us would be here.
It's an extraordinary feeling to become part of a phenomenon that's been going on as long as it has.
For 7 seasons, Robert Picardo played the holographic Doctor on Star Trek Voyager. He tells us Trek fans, with their dedication, loyalty, and enthusiasm, are like no others.
But it's the loyalty of the Star Trek fans, and the fact that once they're interested in you as a character on Star Trek, they become interested in all of your other work as well. It's nice to be part of something that has inspired so many people.
Well, I think probably the biggest thing I brought to the character was a sense of humor.
Whatever actor John Delancey brought to the villain Q, it worked. He guest starred many times on Star Trek The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager. Having been to a number of conventions, he compares the enthusiasm of Trekkers to that of sports fans.
Star Trek fans are really great. It's sort of the flip side of sports fan. If you're not a sports fan, oftentimes, there's sort of the geek world. And Star Trek fans are in that world, and they're interested in Star Trek, clearly, but they're also interested in science and in fiction and in movie making and in costumes, in history, and all sorts of things like that. So they're a pretty well-versed group of fans.
Your mind to my mind.
Time to beam up, but before I do, I've always wanted to get a mind meld from a Vulcan. With the Star Trek fans and actors, this is Glenn Ross.
Oh, you got nothing in there.